Hello, welcome back to Lifted by Lisa. Today is Transformation Tuesday. I do readings every day, Monday to Friday, and each day is themed, and today is Transformation Tuesday. I'm working with my personal favorite Moldavite because Moldavite is such a transformation stone. I wear it pretty much every day, but for these readings, I'm wearing only one crystal or holding one crystal while I do the reading. And so I'm reading my personal favorite, Moldavite. So today will be a transformation reading for you. Now I'm going to start with a life, clarifying life situation card. And then we're going to get into a secret language of darkness, which, like, it may sound scary, but it's really your shadow self. And with that, there's no way you can transform without going into a little bit of the shadow, right? Here we go. And also I've got a divine animal oracle that will be guiding you through this transformation. This is a little bit different to the spirit animal oracle. It's like, I just feel like every time I look at this leopard, it's like there's so much power. So yeah, let's go in with your clarifying life situation first. And so this is obviously it's on a Tuesday, but this is timeless. So anytime you need to come and get guidance from any of the readings, you can go through the list of all the different ones and pick which feels like appropriate for you with whatever you might be going through. So we've got stand strong. With defense as your shield, find strength and preservation, guarding what matters most. So this will be, you might be going, well, obviously if you're here, you're going through a bit of a transformation, or you're wanting to go through one. And so now is the time to embody that warrior strength within, without kind of having like a defensive attacking warrior. I know I've been one, so if that resonates, then yeah. Otherwise, stand strong in your warrior frame. Think of like yoga and you're doing your warrior frame. How can you be a strong warrior but not the one that wants to fight everyone? So your shadow card is integrity. So how can you stay loyal to the innermost truth? Look how amazing with that frequency in the background. So through this transformation and standing strong, how can you stand in integrity? Is that something, maybe a shadow side of you that you are questioning sometimes? Like, do I have good integrity when I'm doing this? Do you understand your integrity and what that means to you? I'm actually going to read from the book, what it looks like, the secret language of darkness. So I'll just read this one from the book for you. So in the quiet moments where there's no distractions and we only have ourselves for company, honest feelings, reflections, hopes and fears can stir into consciousness. So any unease or worry that you may have been ignoring can suddenly become loud and present. So this card suggests that you've been avoiding the quiet moments, as there is a self-truth that you aren't keen on tackling. So take a deep breath and draw on your courage and stand strong, as it's time to have an honest conversation with yourself so you can free from this energy zapping avoidance. Integrity is not just about you. When you lie to yourself, you lie to others. When you aren't honest with yourself, you can expect others to be honest with you, can you? Have you promised yourself you would or wouldn't do something, but you let yourself down? If someone else continually broke their word, you would stop trusting them. Perhaps you are avoiding yourself as you feel unsettled, guilty, or disappointed that you haven't achieved, overcome, completed, or committed to something that you had set your mind on. be gentle with yourself. It's okay, instead of making promises that can make self-doubt and diminish your faith in yourself. Listen to and support your whole self. Honor your world to love and cherish your past. So yeah, that's basically really just like, are you lying to yourself anywhere in your life? And just, you know, if it triggers you or something, just know that it's okay. Awareness is like the best thing that you can do, and being aware, and how can you come back to being integrity and basically not lying to yourself. Because the worst thing is like when we actually lie to ourselves, like we say we won't do something and then we do it. Maybe we can, instead of say you won't do that, maybe you can reframe the wording. If it's, you know, not doing the actual thing is too hard for you, like you might be wanting to like stop drinking or stop, you know, coping with something. There might be a crutch that you're holding on to, and you're like, oh, I'm never going to drink again. But then like you go out another weekend and then you end up drinking, and you're like, oh, like that's like lying to yourself right there. So how can you say, I'm cutting down, I'm drinking less now? And then so like all you need to do is drink less, and then you're not lying to yourself anymore. So like making rather than putting these hard goals out there as well, or hard maybe something's a little bit unachievable, how can you start small and do the things that you say that you will do, so you can have integrity within yourself. Now I'm going to pull an animal that is going to help you along with this you know, with this journey, because, you know, it can be quite hard when we're trying to stay with integrity and stay truthful to ourselves. So sometimes we may need to just call upon outside help, and maybe like a spirit animal. And you've got the butterfly, which is transformation. How cool. So basically you've got the butterfly here. So maybe you can call upon a butterfly when you're feeling a little bit out of sync, or you're needing a bit of help staying, like aligning you. Or even when you're just like, I'm really struggling with this crutch or this thing that I'm, you know, I keep going for, or I keep doing that I say I won't, like, and you can call upon the butterfly spirit, and just like, how can you feel free and lifted from that feeling at that time? How can you let the butterfly spirit just like lift you up and kind of like carry you to where you need to be? What does that life look like? What does that feel like? And yeah, so anytime that you're a little bit uncertain, then call upon the butterfly. Butterflies also might be something that you see a lot of, or that, you know, are a part of your spirit team anyway. So just call upon the butterfly, and they will give you guidance and love, and they will help you through being like keeping that integrity, and you know, being having integrity with yourself as well. So then I'm just going to do a couple of moon cards to finish off the reading for the transformation. And then so we've got communication is key. So when you are having integrity, communication is the biggest thing. Is like speaking your truth, you know, like how can you speak your truth? How can you communicate what you need? Maybe it's something that you actually need that you're kind of putting aside, and so you don't feel like you can speak your truth or whatever. And then so then this is almost leading to like the lying to yourself, because you're like, oh, it's okay, I'm okay with like settling for whatever it is that I'm settling for, you know. Where if we actually spoke our truth and used communication and embraced our inner Gemini, then you could be like true with your words and communicate what's really going on, and then have that integrity with yourself and others. And then we've got the fiery climax approaches. So this can be almost, when you're transforming, it can feel like a massive like, I'm gonna say like a big climax in your body. It's almost like it feels so strange when we're changing and transforming that we almost want to get out of our bodies. So you know, it could also bring like the full moon Aries. You could feel a little bit like hot and fiery, especially when you're like learning like integrity and really being honest with yourself. And you know, it can bring up all these emotions which we may have suppressed, and that's sometimes why we will either lie to ourselves or say we'll do things and then we don't, because we're suppressing so much going on. So just please be gentle with yourself if you are feeling this inner conflict or turmoil or anything going on. Go outside, get grounded, like do breathing, and then just ask for your butterfly spirit to help you through this transition. So you literally will be coming from a caterpillar cocoon and then a beautiful butterfly. So you have got this. I believe in you, and keep doing the amazing work that you're doing. So if this reading resonated, I'd love to hear from you in the comments, and thank you so much for being here with me. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.